When astronomers look for the shape of the universe, they use radio telescopes. When geneticists look deep inside DNA, they use supercomputers. And when drilling engineers look for water, they also call in someone special, someone who uses something like this.
There's no way in the world that you can explain it, except that it's something mysterious, and it's wonderful, and it works.
The search for water is the search for life, and dowsing, our most ancient method of finding water, is still in constant use today. Scientists have yet to invent an instrument that can locate water more accurately than the forked stick depicted in this 16th century woodcut.
But there's no earthly reason to believe that dowsing doesn't go way back to maybe the Stone Age, because it's so practical.
Many dowsers, also called water witches, believe that the divining rod itself is not powerful, but that it acts as an indicator of the psychic power within each individual dowser.
I think of all the psychic abilities like clairvoyance or telepathy, various others, dowsing is the most accessible.
But the source of their ability is as individual as each water witch. In northern Georgia, Bob Slack has dowsed successfully for over 17 years.
Most dowsers believe they have guardian angels or guides that help them get this information. And I figure that the guides get this message to my subconscious, and the subconscious takes over so that the pendulum or the rods react as they do.
Bob uses L-shaped rods made of bronze and copper that he believes will turn and twist in his hands in the presence of water.
When the rods cross, like so, that's a yes answer. And if they don't cross when you ask a question, the answer is no. There's one vein that's flowing off to my right. Right, there we are.
After locating what he believes is a water source, Bob uses a pendulum to divine how deep the engineer should drill.
Is it more than 100 feet? No. 90, 80, 70, 60.
Our sightings crew watched as Bob placed a marker on the spot where his divining rods had indicated water would be found. Then we drilled.
I don't believe 100% in them, but I don't disbelieve in them.
But Jack Byers became a believer when he hit water, exactly where the water witch said he would. Skeptics argue that if you drill deep enough, you can find water anywhere, with or without dowsing. But drillers here in the Great Western Desert haven't found that to be true. Dry holes mean empty pockets.
Water witching is very practical, especially in this country. If you drill a dry hole, you know, you're looking at $5,000 to $10,000 plus dollars.
I didn't know what a water witch was, and yet I knew it worked for me. And people would ask me, and I say, I have no idea how it works. I just know that it works. When they drill a well, there's water there.
In 40 years of dowsing, Eldon Schmutz claims he's only missed 3 times. A simple willow branch in his hand succeeds where geology maps failed. Even the state of Utah has come to trust his stunning dowsing powers.
If I'm holding that stick really tight, it'll go in my hand as it goes down, the bark of the willow against the flesh of my hand.
Once Schmutz chooses a drilling site, he uses a coil of baling wire to determine the depth at which water can be found.
286 is the next strata to write down.
Got it. I started writing down these depths, and it really amazed me. He's only a foot or 2 off. And he tells me before I drill.
Schmutz believes his is a physical power rather than a psychic gift.
Everybody has an aura or an electrical field or a magnetic field about them. And there's no two that are alike, just like there's no 2 fingerprints that are alike. And those persons who have a strong, strong aura are the one that water witching works for. You hold it as tight as you can, you're a water witch.
I don't know of many well drillers nowadays that don't use a witcher. It's just a natural thing now. I don't even question it anymore. Before I did, now I don't. So even us old guys get our education. under. That's good. We're deep enough. Yeah, that's great. Just like that.
The American Society of Dowsers has 3,500 members in all 50 states. The roster of clients includes some of the biggest names in drilling and construction, including many large oil companies. But when we queried these companies about their use of dowsing, they refused to comment publicly. Until next time, remember, no mystery is closed to an open mind. For Sightings, I'm Tim White.